Yeah, this is a podcast of Nathan, Nat and Shaun.
Let's go!
Good luck to Andrew Gaff, who plays 250th. He plays his 250th AFL game. All his games have been for the West Coast Eagles, and he's hopeful of sticking around for a few more years and continuing his career.
One-team player.
One-team player. It's a fantastic effort. 2010 he was drafted, and he was picked number 4 to the West Coast Eagles. This skinny, scrawny kid that you saw
I
on
saw
TV.
the picture with Woosha giving him his jumper, and it's like, look at that tiny, skinny little kid. You'd never pick him to be a football champion.
It's like when you were a young, confused lesbian. Remember? It was
amazing.
Shaun was just like trying to find his way around the big city.
Not a lot's changed. It must have been so intimidating for him when he stood up there with John Warstrom at that stage.
It's amazing.
And Shane Edwards is playing his 300th game for the Richmond Tigers on the weekend. And in that draft in 2006, Jack Rewalt's in it, who's played 300 games.
Yeah.
Joel Selwood's in it, who's played 300 games.
Jeez.
I think maybe Hawkins was in the same thing.
Good crop.
Bryce Gibbs was the number 1 pick that year. He went to Carlton, I think, straight up as the number 1 pick. And then he played for Carlton, and Adelaide Crows offered him a whole heap of money to come over.
Yeah.
And he got traded to Adelaide, who Adelaide gave up a whole lot to get him over, and he was a complete bust. He played only a handful of games.
How does
They ended
that
up passing
happen?
him.
Wow.
How does that
completely off
happen?
the
It's
ball.
amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
But that's what happens when you buy something on the internet.
Yeah,
you know what
it's
I mean?
true.
Like it's best to go into the shop and try it out first.
Well
Because
said.
when it rocks up, Shaun, you go, oh, why'd I waste that money on that?
Yeah, they couldn't give that one back.
Yeah.
It's done and
That's why
dusted,
you
that
should
deal.
always do these transactions on PayPal. It's so much easier to get a refund.
Yeah.
We in the radio world are quite rare as well. We are a one
Station team.
We
Yeah.
are.
Yeah, and
No one else has ever wanted to.
most people on radio have moved from
Yeah.
station to station and
A
got
lot,
This,
yeah.
And I'm wondering how many people out there in our job have stayed with the same network.
Yeah, not many.
Yeah.
Absolutely not many.
And like Natalie said, we have no other options. But you know what? Like, hell no, we won't go. So try and move us.
And of course, there's only 2 days to go to the Commonwealth Games get underway, and it's a chance to Australia to shine. I was wondering how much I'll get invested in it. I think I will, actually.
I love
know,
it.
I'm
I
going
do
to get
just
invested.
love it.
I'm
Yeah.
getting invested because of Greg.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so Greg Haas
excited.
in the 3-on-3 basketball. That's going to be great to watch. They're a legit medal chance.
Yeah,
I'm
it'll
just-
be crazy to think that he can walk away with a gold medal representing Australia
as a retired player. It's amazing.
magnificent.
The
So
thing
happy.
about Greg is people don't realise that since he finished with the Wildcats, he's been working. He used to work like for a council, and now he's
for
working
City of
Waze.
Vincent. Yeah,
and he's been juggling all this sort of stuff.
yeah, real life.
And it's just been amazing. Like, and he's never given up his commitment to a Stitch in Time charity. He's never given up his commitment to the local teams that he's plays for as well. And he's been doing this whole other new venture. It's
And a young family.
And Sully and Finn and Ainsley. I'm just so proud of him.
Well, he's kind of
Can't be
joined
proud of.
that list, Nathan, of Olympians and other athletes that are not in the professional spotlight
Yeah.
all the time, or
Yes.
have moved on from that, who are busting their gut in normal life to be able to represent the country.
And he's been going over to Amsterdam, overseas to Asia,
Yeah.
like doing all these different things which they had to be funded by him. There's no funding.
Yeah.
You know. So
Yep.
anyway, I just hope I hope really great things happen for him and Jesse out of this.
Yeah, no doubt. And also to all the other athletes that are representing, this is a chance to really shine and be in the
Yes.
spotlight, and hopefully funding and money can come their way
Yes.
after a dominant
Yeah.
performance by Australians.
Fingers crossed.
This is Nathan, Nat and Shaun.
Australian basketball star Liz Cambage has parted way with the LA Sparks, her team over in the WNBA. She's been an absolute star. She's not Lauren Jackson as the best Australian basketballer.
She's not the GOAT,
but she's been outstanding in that competition and worldwide,
Yeah.
really. But she must be so difficult
She
to
would
deal with.
be a lot of work.
I met her at the at Crown one day, and
Yes.
she seemed like she was up and about and
Yeah.
all the rest of it. But gee, it must be because they've mutually agreed
Yes.
to separate
Yeah.
each other
Yeah.
leading
Yes.
into the final
Yeah.
series.
A lot of people have had issues with her, and these people seem to be quite fair-minded on the racist rant that she went against the Nigerian
Yes.
basketball team as well, and then she's saying that none of them are telling the truth. It's like, well, there's a whole team saying something.
Yeah, and also her own
And
teammates
her own
were
team has
saying
said
it.
it too, but yet you've said everyone's lying to
Yeah.
take you down.
It's like, why would you want to take her down? You want her playing for you.
Of course you do.
At her
So you can
peak,
win
she's
that.
an amazing basketballer. Why would your own teammates take you down in that scenario?
Yeah.
It's always funny. Andrew Bogut always likes to slip in
He does.
the boots when he gets the opportunity when they're against Liz. So that's always,
You know what it is?
That's always different.
There's a difference between believing in yourself and knowing your abilities and then buying your own bull crap. And she buys her own bull crap, I think.
It seems that way, yeah. I'm sure there'll be more stories to come out of this one coming up. The other thing is the BBL, which is the Big Bash League in Australia, are going to a draft situation later this year. And so in August, there'll be a draft, late August, where instead of just signing up imports to play into your team, there's going to be a big pool of them, and therefore you're going to get picked. So, for example, the Scorchers get picked 6, 14, 19, and I think 20 possibly in their draft to pick 2 players that they can...
How does that work payment-wise? How do they...
I think there might be an added salary cap. I have to look in that for you.
Yeah.
But I think there's an added
Because if
salary
you get
cap to
drafted
have.
at number 6, are you like... but another team was going to
There
pay
are
you
categories.
more.
There are categories.
Yeah,
yes.
right. Okay.
But on that Transylvanian bouncer from Romania, a Romanian Transylvanian bouncer, should I say, Pavlon Florence has decided that he will nominate as a 42-year-old for the draft.
Can he play cricket?
And
He
also,
came to prominence, playing in the local league because him bowling, which is a really ridiculous action, went viral. So now he's decided, he can be a cricketer.
and also being a Transylvanian, can he play day matches?
Yes. That's a great question.
Great question, no.
I know that he can bat.
So wait and see how the big fella goes. But at the 42 years of age, he's decided he's up for the BBL.
Hoggy was still playing at 42, so anything's possible.
Anything's possible. Good luck to the guys in the draft. Good luck to Pavlo.
I want to play the cricket.
Nathan, Nat and Shaun is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.